Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Now here is Aldridge. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldridge has got the game going here with the first basket for the Spurs.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
Ingram passes to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Favors. That one misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Now here's Ingram. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Ingram. Down low. Here's Favors. That misses off the backboard. Aldridge looking for an opening. Murray. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
Ingram passes to Favors. That shot no good. Aldridge with some nice D. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
What you like about Drew, these hard drives, a physical guard who sometimes invites contact.
Both shots good from the stripe.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Williamson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson dishes to Ingram. Here's Ball. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. From outside, off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Now here's DeRozan.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And that one, good.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide-open teammate.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's Hart following the bucket by the Spurs. Was shot by Redick, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside for Redick. Pass to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Now Jackson. dribbles, sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
It's deflected. They get it back. Here's White. Rebounded by Hart.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Outside for Redick. Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he banks in the layup.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Hart the pass to Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Melli. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams. Hold on!
Jimmy, you got to buckle up on that one.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Yep, that one goes. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
It's Gay on the way. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans. Murray finds Walker. Outside, Bellinelli. Pelicans with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Then for the Spurs, DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. New Orleans moving it around. Ball no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And he comes up with the deuce. Forbes has got his first points in this one.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by New Orleans.
Hayes the pass to Ingram. Williamson right side. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Knocked loose. Aldridge dishes to Murray. There's the pass to Lyles. Here's Aldridge. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Aldridge. That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Passes to Murray. Back to Forbes. No good on the triple.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Williamson up top. DeRozan defending. Here's Hayes. Out to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Ball, the pass to Hayes. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 13. Ball against Murray. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
To the right side. Here's Williamson. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails. And that concludes the first half. Pelicans on top.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And that does it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Ingram passes to Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
It's Gay with the drive, and finished off by Gay.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. It's Ingram on the wing, and it's Ball in the corner. To the inside, here's Favors. Doesn't go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 3-on-3. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's Favors. Williamson outside. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a three. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. On up the court. Count it. Good. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Williamson, the pass to Favors. To the middle. And he makes good on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 13. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides Rick.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen, later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Forbes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Williamson in the post. Aldridge is there. Outside DeRozan. Gay passes to DeRozan. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Aldridge has got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Aldridge definitely knows what to do with it when he gets it.
To the inside. And Favors kicks the ball. Holiday against Gay. The layup missed. Spurs trail by 9. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Back to Forbes from downtown. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Forbes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday finds Williamson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Williamson's got 14 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Great D that time from Favors. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Lyles. White is out there with Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3 slot. Down low, and it's Okafor. That time on the assist from Jackson. Okafor's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pelicans. Out to White, puts up a 3. And it's Melly with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 10. Hart, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
White with it, now guarded by Redick. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Spurs trail by 10. Murray finds White to the paint, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Lyles passes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Hart. Outside, Ball. Dishes it to Okafor. Here's Hart. And it's off from three-point range. And it's blocked.
When you mix Ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jackson's checked in. White the pass to Bellinelli. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And stolen by Murray. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Long arms, quick hands, a nose for the basketball. Murray makes a difference on the defensive end.
Okafor, high post, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Ball, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
DeRozan in the corner. For three, Murray. That one, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
We know Drew likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way.
Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
New Orleans leading by 6. Inside, here's Ingram. The shake, the kick out to Holiday. Williamson in the post, covered by Lyons. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball against Murray. Here's Favors. He dishes it to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. It's stolen by DeRozan, and they're running. Here's Murray. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson outside. And Favors kicks to Holiday. Here's Williamson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Lyons.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pelicans leading by 6. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And that's off the glass and in.
He's a big body. Derek Favors able to weather the contact and guide it home.
Tipped away. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From past the arc, Aldridge, no luck. Favors with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Fade away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
The kick out to Holiday. Fires for three. He doesn't hit that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Forbes. From deep. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson outside. Holiday with the three. No good. So we see the Pelicans get the win here, even early on in this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
athletic animal. I always need a centerpiece of my team, and that's Shaq. I'm ready for this challenge, LD.
All right, let's do it. Best of luck. The first one to take on this year's 2K TV challenge against all 3 cover athletes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be 5-0. It's gonna be all of it.
Okay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. Pete and David off.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson is doubled. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. Brooks with it. Feeds it to Morant. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Valanciunas passes to Winslow. A 3-pointer off the mark. Chalk up 2 there.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Murray, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Forbes the pass to Murray. To the paint, second shot opportunity. Forbes can't get it to go.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Winslow. Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And he recovers it. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant with the steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Pushing it up. And Brooks gets it on the assist from Jackson. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. He feeds it to Aldridge. Got a piece of it. Oh, trying for it.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Passes it to White. And Jones over to help. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Gutteridge. White covering. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
To the inside, Anderson uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Grizzlies. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Gutteridge can't get it to go.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Gay. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, DeMarcus finds it.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Bellinelli. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the 2 guard. It's the San Antonio foul.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Anderson. Spurs trail by 12. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Stolen. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And it's sent back by White. Bellinelli finds Walker. Back to Bellinelli. Beyond the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a wide open look for Walker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year. And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor, the defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
On its way from Clark for 2. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Walker's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Offensive rebound. Spurs trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Poeltl with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Back to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Bellinelli. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Aldridge, good.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact. Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Morant left side. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Anderson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. DeRozan on the wing, guarded by Morant. Here's Mills. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Brooks in the corner. The dish to Anderson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And both free throws good for Anderson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's DeRozan. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they'll keep possession. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, it's Memphis out in front at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny will. And that'll do it for us.
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Brooks with no one around, but they recover it. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks dishes to Winslow. No good from Valanciunas. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Banked in off the glass. Forbes has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Stolen by Winslow. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Jackson passes to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Murray. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gutterich can't get it to go.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Gay trying to break free, and Walker gets it to go on the assist from Gay. Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. The pass to Melton. Here's the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And that one's good by Gay.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Gutterich. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Gay.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Melton passes to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Walker finds Gay.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Melton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Mills. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Melton. And again, Memphis no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
The feed to Clark. Buries it down low.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out. DeRozan out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs leading by 13. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Forbes. Down low, Murray. Aldridge left side. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. That one drops for him. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Boy, nice look from the big man, Aldridge. Doing a nice job sharing the wealth.
Yes, that goes in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here is Forbes. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Brooks. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Valanciunas. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Lyles got 4 points this quarter.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside DeRozan. Passes to Murray. kept alive. Back to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Back to Forbes. Morant with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Aldridge.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Winslow. Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Zeller passes to Medu. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Anderson.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Now here's Jones. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Quick shot there, and it's off target. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Bellinelli. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Medu passes to Mills. Gay scanning the floor. Bellinelli with the 3. Missed.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
he's feeling good about it.
First, I got LeBron James. Okay, so let's call it screen by the GOAT himself, Shaq. Shaq didn't cut. Guess I got to go with Tracy McGrady in the corner. Oh, LeBron with the. See, that's why LeBron's my GOAT. I'm so excited for next gen because I get, like I said, nothing's better than getting a 2-for-1.
We are near.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Williamson.
The length and athleticism on display. Ingram, something special on the move.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Here's Morant. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Back to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Finished off by the big man. The 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Favors kicks the ball. And the pass to Williamson. Here's Holiday. Pass to Favors. The shot off that time. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Shakes him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Out to Ingram. Back to Holiday. Pass the ball. Holiday dishes to Ingram. Here's Favors. That one doesn't go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Here's Holiday. Grizzlies making the shot.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Brooks outside. Kicks it to Winslow. The pass to Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Valanciunas has got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's Morant with the drive. Pelicans pull it in.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Redick passes to Hart to the wing right side. To the middle. It's picked off. Here's the break. Pass to Melton for three. Connects from three-point range.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Passes it to Hart. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Got a piece of it. Now Clark. Inside. Here's Gutteridge. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pelicans trail by 3. It's Redick on the wing. Defended by Jones. Pass to Melly. To the paint. Here's Favors. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Favors got 5 points so far. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. 1 second left, and he sinks the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson. And it's Okafor in at the 5 down low.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that one's good by Clark.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now the pass to Hart. Outside for Redick. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
2 on the clock. Offensive rebound, Okafor. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Redick, here we go. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not just a shooter, Redick can also get inside, effective at exploiting holes in the defense.
Jones finds Anderson. That one, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Some changes for New Orleans. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Melly passes to Williamson. It's good. This game is all even. Williamson's got his second basket.
I can't think of a better call offensively. Get Zion the ball in the painted area and let him go to work.
The three. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Here's Valanciunas. Good on the shot. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's Clark in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? He's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Over to the left wing. Clark finds Valanciunas. Back to Clark. And no good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Williamson in the post. 8 points for him.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
Here's Anderson. No good with the layup. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Holiday, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks checked in for Milton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to Holiday. Pass the ball. Williamson against Brooks. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And the shot goes in. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Taken away by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Basket counts. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
And here's Brooks from outside. That shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutteridge is checked in. And the Pelicans with the possession. It's been 13 unanswered points for them. Outside, Redick launches a three. And Winslow pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Fader on the way. Pass to Valanciunas. And Okafor with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Redick passes to Hayes. Outside, Redick. Shot clock at 6. And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Redick with the bucket.
Doesn't get any better than this. Redick's confidence is what allows him to be so dangerous off the catch.
To the middle. Here's Morant. Yep, that one goes in there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Okafor. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Pass to Okafor. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The pass to Valanciunas. Feeds to Jackson. A second chance effort, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 12.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Pass to Hart. To the inside. Outside for Redick. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Passes it to Hart. To the right side. Outside, Redick. Pass to Hart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. And Okafor with the block. Here's Hart. Outside Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Morant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Pelicans shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Redick's got 7 points for the quarter. A 3 from Anderson. Off on that one. And so it's New Orleans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Then there's Favors. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Brooks.
He's such an effective scorer. Brooks knows when he should look to capitalize from this area.
And there's the pass to Holiday. Down low. And that one's good by Favors. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Moran finds Anderson. Beyond the arc. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans leading by 16. On the wing, Holiday. Ball dishes to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in.
2 shots.
And so Clark nails both of them. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Left side, Ball. Back to Favors. Ingram right side. To the inside. Morant with the steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Clark kicks to Brooks. Right wing to the paint. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
Ingram, he's shown some flashes, but now it's about being consistent. I mean, he has all the talent needed to be a star in this league.
Ingram against Jackson. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Over to the wing. Holiday against Brooks. Favors can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. It's Morant in the corner. Shoots the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Ingram passes to Holiday. A 3-ball. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Valanciunas dishes to Winslow. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Winslow. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, but you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
Jackson passes to Valanciunas. No good on that one. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Winslow. 2 points. That one goes.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Morant finds Jackson. Great D that time from Favors.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Stolen by Jackson.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, and you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Jones kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jang. Outside, Jones. From downtown. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis.
And he's really great at keeping after misses, using those long arms and quick instincts to snag rebounds.
From deep, misses there. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2-for-1 deal, you know, getting it on this current gen and getting it. Oh, hold up. I'm getting distracted. Come on, Kobe. Oh my. Are you kidding me?
This is not an easy challenge.
Let me just. Oh, look at this. Come on. Why you got this?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Here's Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Ball, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. To the middle, here's Favors, out to Ingram. Ball feeling it out a bit, and Ball slams it in.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
Yeah, I feel like it's settling in, and a change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Murray against Ingram. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Ingram comes with the double team. Count it. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Favors. Back to Ball. Lyles against Favors. Dishes it to Williamson. Clock at 6. And Favors kicks to Ingram, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And the technical free throw is good.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Now here's Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. DeRozan against Holiday. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Holiday up top. Aldridge is covering. Out to Favors, and stolen by Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Light comes in for DeJounte Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Gay, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for White.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Gay nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside for Redick. New Orleans moving it around. And Hart has it in the corner. Melly passes to Okafor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. San Antonio leading by 3. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Mills.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Out to the right wing. Hart kicks to Redick. Here's Jackson, and Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's Redick on the wing. Pass to Melly. Jackson dishes to Okafor. From deep. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Pirtle. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Gay. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. And Hart has it in the corner. Williamson in the post. Working on Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, Holiday focus there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. White, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And New Orleans also making a change. Favors is checked in. Ball against Murray. There's the pass to DeRozan. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Spurs lead by 8. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. Williamson outside. There's the dish to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Now Zion plays within the system. And right there, very unselfish.
Murray finds DeRozan. Miles against Williamson. Inside. Here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the left side wing. Here's Williamson. DeRozan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 8. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, it's even tough to stop.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Reddick. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Murray. Spurs leading by 9. It's DeRozan with...
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Favors. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Hayes the pass to Reddick. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Keeps it alive. The Spurs shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, you have to keep check on Aldridge. Otherwise, with his length and timing, it's impossible to stop that kind of play.
Reddick finds Okafor. Out to Ingram. Nice D from Aldridge.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 50. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, BI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And New Orleans also making a change. Hart, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. To the wing on the left. Ball with a wide open look. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 6.
Yeah, Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
And the dunk by Walker.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Stolen by Walker. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Makes it off the glass. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead.
And that's where his advantage is. Speed in the open floor. Mills is a Tasmanian devil of sorts on the break.
Hart the pass to Williamson. And the shot goes in.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Pirtle's got his first points of the game.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And it's Ingram missing. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Floats it up for Williamson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Brent Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ingram.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass the ball. And Hart has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from J.J. Redick. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Down low. Gay dishes to Bellinelli. Back to Gay. It's deflected. Out to White. Tries again. Bellinelli. And he lays it straight in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Feeds it to Hayes. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And the Spurs with some changes. Trey Lyles comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Bellinelli. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Hart the pass to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
In the dunk by Lyles.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Spurs lead by 8. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Pelicans trail by 8. We've got Lyles. Derek White is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan. And it's Gay in at the power forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Good instinct shown there by Rudy Gay, using some of his street smarts. Can't afford to be careless with the ball around him.
Hart kicks to Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hayes the pass to Okafor. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Gay passes to DeRozan. Floats it up for Murray. No good there.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
A rebound by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. Murray kicks to Forbes. Right side Aldridge. The pass to Lyles. Back to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
Hart the pass to Redick. Here's Hart. He's covered by Murray. Here's Okafor. And that one's drained from the low block. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pelicans trail by 8. Out left to the wing. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Takes the 3. Here's Okafor. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hayes. Outside for Redick. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The deep three from Redick. Buries it from three-point range.
I love how Redick gets it going from distance. Really a tremendous three-point shooter.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Hayes with the steal. Redick dishes to Okafor. Back to Redick. He feeds it to Okafor. Hart the pass to Redick. 5 on the clock. He's off on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Okafor kicks to Hayes. From deep three-point range, Redick can't get that one to fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Okafor inside. Aldridge is covering. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that DeMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Passes to Lyles. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Okafor. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Up again.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here is Forbes, covered by Redick. The 19-foot shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
It's Redick on the way. Back to Hayes. Pass to Hart. Here's Okafor. Outside for Redick. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Redick with no hesitation. JJ stands for just jumpers.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
shoot, coach. Oh my, Kobe! All-time Kobe is killing me right now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. We are in a situation with time on the clock.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the bench. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. John.
Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the three spot.
Oh! Yes! Yes! Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. A rebound by the Spurs. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Count that one.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Lyles inside. Valanciunas is there. Stolen by Winslow. And Valanciunas penetrating. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Continue to score consistently.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DeRozan for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. They get it again. Valanciunas. It's deflected.
So quick off the floor, Murray can afford to wait until the shooter commits.
Stolen by Brooks. Drops in the layup for 2. Brooks has got 6.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And the dunk by Lyles.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Down low. It's stolen by Lyles. Aldridge with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Up the floor. Aldridge against Valanciunas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Lyles. Morant with the steal. All alone, and the dunk by Winslow.
I love his attitude. Ja Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
Here's Murray up on top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running. Pass to Jackson. Back to Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. That's good from Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Gay inside. He's covered by Anderson. And it's White missing. Here's Melton. To the paint. 3 seconds left. No good on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Memphis out in front. They lead by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, GA. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well. I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Right wing. Anderson finds Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. From deep. Anderson can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 9. Here's White. The rebound by Anderson. All by himself. Here's Clark. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Quick off the floor. White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
Here's Walker. Gay. And Gay with the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Jones the pass to Clark. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
The shot's good. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Jones drives in. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. No good from Valanciunas. Stolen by Anderson. Gay with the block. Clark against Walker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
They double team Walker. 6 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
So it's San Antonio now. On deep, Gay. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Walker against Clark. And Walker kicks to White. Gay with no one around. Offline with his 3.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Valanciunas.
I like the aggression of Valanciunas there to put it on the floor and create his own shot.
White finds Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Passes it to Bellinelli. Inside. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Nice D from Valanciunas.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs with some changes.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anderson. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's DeRozan. He kicks to Forbes. They get it back. Right side Aldridge. Murray for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jupp. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you feel about it? And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Grizzlies leading by 5.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Jackson, that's good.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Aldridge kicks to Forbes. To the inside. Aldridge left side. Jackson against DeRozan. Stolen by Winslow. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Spurs trail by 9. Murray left side. And they double up DeRozan. Murray the pass to Lyons. Here's DeRozan. And it's good for 2. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Cutter. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Jones subbed in for Morant. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyons, and Walker subbed in for Murray. On defense, the Spurs, it's a 5-point game.
And with Mills, no doubt his biggest talent, I think, is his outside shooting.
GA, we know it. He's going to stop beyond that arc and pull up. Every now and then he'll drive it. He's been a great sharpshooter in his career. He knows what he's about, and he brings that energy night in and night out.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21. Love the razor-sharp focus. Poeltl bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Jones kicks to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on DeRozan.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. Spurs also with the sub. Whitey's checked in for Patty Mills.
What vision from Poeltl, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Morant outside to the paint. Poeltl with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Walker.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Morant dishes to Clark. Back to Morant.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Lobs it up there for White. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Stolen by Gay. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. White finds Walker. Pirtle trying to get open. Walker's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Back to Clark. And stolen by Gay.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it? Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Clark misses off the left iron. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Spurs as they end the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. And that one drops. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
A 3 from Gay. Tips it. And it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
We're going to see a lot of this from Winslow in the coming years. Explosive young talent.
Here's DeRozan. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running, and White slams it in.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Out to Morant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Anderson. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for White. And there's the pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. From the arc. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. And the rejection by Jackson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Lyles, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
On the wing, Winslow. DeRozan defending. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. To the middle, and Aldridge comes over to help. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the wing right side. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how the error will ultimately play out.
And it's Murray with the jam.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
He gets that one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Back to Forbes. To the middle. And that one's good by Aldridge. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Cloak loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Here's Morant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For San Antonio, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Valanciunas in the high post. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Up again and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for Memphis.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
Out to DeRozan. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. It's good!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate. No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. Shoots over DeRozan. Can't cash in. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. There's the lob to Aldridge, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
I like Dillon's awareness in transition. He just understands where to go and what to do.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge, and the shot goes down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You look at the skill, the shooting, the length. LaMarcus Aldridge is perfectly suited for today's game.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Jackson. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 1. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Passes to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Aldridge misses. The Grizzlies shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Here's Brooks. A rebound by the Spurs. There's 1:47 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 1. Morant outside. Brooks finds Jackson. And here's Valanciunas. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brooks. Valanciunas has got 20 points.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
Murray the pass to Lyles. DeRozan in the corner. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net. Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Aldridge the pass to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. And foul on the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Aldridge kicks to Forbes. There's the pass to Lyles. Aldridge left side. Pass to Forbes. Lets it go with a 3. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. That's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Floats it up for Murray. Morant with the steal. The drive by Jackson.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Brooks. Up and in on the layup.
Crafty scorer off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah.
doesn't matter because that's LeBron James. LeBron James. Let me show you. Let me show you, Rook. Listen, man, that's the vet in the Rook right there. LeBron James going in the post, dominating.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Welcome, basketball fans. It's D.A.
Kevin, thank you. Last season, the Pelicans duo of...
No doubt, D.A., thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Here's Williamson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here's Williamson. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Winslow with it. Favors picks him up. Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant. It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Williamson missing.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Morant missing.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Ingram. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Brandon Ingram, a nice display of toughness from the young forward here, showing that he can score through just about anything.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Williamson. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And so here is New Orleans. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Williamson. And Winslow pulls it down.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Morant passes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
1:53 left to play in the first. Winslow the bounce pass, and they double up Jackson, taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Now here's Winslow. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Baseline try. That one's not going to go. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Ball with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Passes it to Williamson. To the inside. A fader. Tries again. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brooks. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Melton feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Redick. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Melly passes to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Melly. Missed inside. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Clark. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Melly. Anderson with the block. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field zone. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Pelican 5 right now. He's out there with Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Down low. Here's Gutterich. And that one is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way and pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Redick.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Grizzlies shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Jones. Clark outside. Got a piece of it. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Pelicans running again. Outside, Redick. Hayes dishes to Okafor. Can't connect from short range. Memphis leading. One-on-one here. Here's Anderson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. New Orleans moving it around. And Hart has it in the corner. He kicks it to Hayes. Redick passes to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his 3-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime.
That gives them the lead. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for New Orleans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. He gets it in there. Williamson's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Valanciunas, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Pass to Melly. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Valanciunas, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the left wing. The pass to Ingram. Out to the right wing. And here is Williamson. To the paint. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Derek Favors checked in for Zion Williamson. And Memphis also making a switch. Winslow's checked in. It's Ingram on the wing. Over to the left wing. The feed to Favors. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Valanciunas with the ball. There's Winslow. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was Jaren Jackson Jr. setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 8 points. And...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Ingram.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Brooks right side. Out to the wing. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. It's 2-on-1. And there's Jackson on the assist from Valanciunas. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Ball, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Williamson.
A solid defender, Morant, adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Over to the wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Outside, Redick. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans trail by 5. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Anderson passes to Winslow, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got his 2nd bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here's Ball. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for J.J. Redick. On the wing, Jackson. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Melton, guarded by Jackson. The shot, no good. Okafor, high post, working on Anderson. Back to Okafor. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, the energy by Okafor on display there really just kind of willed that shot in over some pretty stingy defense.
Left side, Anderson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Holiday in for Jackson. Memphis also making some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Brandon Clark, and it's Jaren Jackson in for Kyle Anderson. Winslow's checked in for Memphis, and it's tied up with that one. For Memphis, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his 1st foul of the game. Off the inbound, he takes it up and lays it in. 8 points for Valanciunas.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Ball. And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Melli. Back to Hart. Ball, the pass to Hayes. And Winslow pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Melton's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Back to Ball. Pass to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Right side Jackson. Here's Melton. And that one released in time, but no good.
And Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense. Showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Holiday out there with Hart, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the rejection by Jackson. Memphis leading. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just superior focus for Moran. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Holiday against Morant. Holiday dishes to Hayes. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hart the pass to Hayes. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Josh Hart.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
So they take the lead.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
To the inside. And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Pelicans running again. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Favors. He can't get that one. Morant with some nice D. Redick is in the corner. Shot clock at 6 for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Winslow. Inside. Out to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Favors stolen by Winslow.
And, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Jackson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Favors kicks to Ingram. The drive by Williamson. Got it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Good.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
Here's Jackson. Drops it in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense.
So it's a narrow victory for the